I'm going to actually address all the things that I said I was going to address in my last entry. When I first reviewed, I reviewed Lines by Tiny Times like a few months back, and I said when I reviewed Fly With Me, which by the way is still my very favorite song, period. I said that it is in essence Nick's song, and while I do still think that there is some truth to that, I do, like the way the words are, and or some of the words anyways, not all the words, but like the whole kind of Peter Pan and Wendy thing and stuff, and how he's kind of into that, you know what I mean. But overall, really, as far as like I've just kind of, things have kind of changed, and I've coming to realize now, I felt like Nick, I felt like he was my favorite, but he really, I've come to fully like, the fact is that Kevin really, when it all comes down, has been my favorite all along, like my favorite Jonas Brother. And I think somehow in realizing that, I've come to kind of like think about them overall and appreciate them overall as a whole. And, like, oddly enough, like I think because I hear like the kind of inner workings, like hearing the guitar more and thinking more about it, realizing that I appreciate it, as much as I do. And obviously, they are great. They're all different. They're wonderful in their own ways as well. But then, it certainly is also something to be said in appreciating the group dynamic. And I think that the way I hear Fly With Me now, it definitely just, I definitely, like I say in my, I put in the description of my video that I created, the Fly With Me video I actually made, I Want to Fly With the Joe Bros, which, it's really, it's they're all just like amazing, and again, Kevin is my favorite, and I just, there's just something about him that makes him, the main kind of one that I guess think about, if you will, and but I still think they're all just incredibly awesome, and I will think of kind of individually sometimes, of course, certainly, but when it comes to that song, it's just kind of come to feel more like this kind of group song that I think about all of them when I hear it, and I just, so yeah. But moving on, as far as other songs that I reviewed, when I reviewed, first off, Keep It Real, I said that I didn't really, that's actually, I didn't really say that it's technically not a official song, it's a bonus track, and I didn't point that out. So, but I don't think I really made it clear that I think I kind of made it seem like I didn't really love the song, and I definitely do. I think it's really awesome, and I love the kind of ska element that it has and everything. For the record, I do just not really just comparing songs regardless of what whether or not they're bonus songs or what. I do still love What I Do Your Heart more, but both of those songs, and like pretty much all JB songs, I love more every time I hear them, it feels like. So yeah, but I did want to kind of, I guess, clarify, if you will, that I do definitely love, and I wasn't meaning to sound like I didn't really think about it that much or anything, but so the third thing, as far as I've mentioned Nick, few people may have seen this, my second video about Kevin, people not respecting Kevin, and that obviously is not, it's obviously wrong, thinking wrong. I mean, it's wrong to not respect Kevin. Yeah, I mean, well, that's pretty much said it already. But So yeah, that's not my point though. My point is, that what I said about, how, Kevin is protective of Nick. I don't know if protective is really the right word. I can't think of defending him or being defensive for him or to him or not. That's, I don't know, but that's not really it either. But what I mean is, he, like, I think since Nick is the younger one in the band, like the youngest one in the band, you know, he's under 18 and everything like that, the younger, you know, like, I think he defends and is protective of. I mean, defend sounds like, you know, they did bad things, and obviously that's not what I mean. But I just mean like he I think he feels as his like older brother, you know, and being, you know, even though Nick certainly doesn't need like any sort of like kind of, you know, someone coming to his like, I guess. And I don't think, it's not that he's, like, coming to his rescue. I really don't know how to, like, kind of put it. But I do think it kind of does have somewhat to do with the fact that he is younger. And it's just being, you know, when it all comes down, like, I guess, a kid by legal standards at least. You know, Kevin is his older brother, and the older brother, you know, you're gonna, you know, kind of feel like kind of wanting to kind of say, you know, I mean, all the stuff that kind of, you know, when people are like, oh, who's Nick dating now, or oh, you know, just all the kind of celebrity just stuff and everything, and you know, I think that his younger brother is like, you know, I think that you can tell he has a kind of, I don't want to say doting kind of way, that's not the word, but he definitely kind of has like a you know, that kind of big brother kind of way with Frankie. But like, again, Frankie's not in the band, he's not really famous, you know, so and plus he's like younger, so it's kind of, it's in a different way. I mean, not that he's more protective of that didn't really make sense. But I just, and plus I think as far as like the whole kind of how people kind of perceive him with the whole, you know, how, you know, his dealing with his diabetes and everything and all that, and how kind of people kind of handle that and react to that and handle that, and just, you know, all that kind of stuff, I think is, Kevin kind of, you know, feels like, I think, that it's, and understandably that it is kind of all, is kind of it's kind of ridiculous to kind of be like, kind of so like, kind of worked up over all that, all the stuff that, you know, like, people make, you know, kind of say, and kind of, you know, kind of how people react and stuff, you know, and as far as, again, the fact that he is younger and everything, and so, the youngest one in the, you know, even though he doesn't really seem like it, but again, Kevin is, when it all comes down, his older brother, so, yeah, that's it.